So there's some things here that I won't go into all of them right now, but each one of these is a workshop in its own. And if you want help on this, I've got books, I got videos, I got 25 years of getting myself to green grass that I can share with you. Email me, okay? You all have my email address, text me, I'll share my cell phone number, but I can send you videos on how to find core values for yourself, right? I can help you find a mentor. I can help you set limits, make a war plan. That's huge about war plan. Let me just say something about this. Is what time are you going to work out tomorrow? What time are you going to eat lunch tomorrow? What time are you going to pray tomorrow? What time are you going to call your wife tomorrow, or your son or daughter tomorrow? Next week, when's your date with your spouse? Whenever. Okay, there's the problem. Tomorrow, 5:15, I'm getting up at 4:30. I'll be at the gym at 5:15. At 6:30, I'm done. I'll have my first power shake. At 7 o'clock, I got to get in the shower. At 7:15, I got to be out to take Luke to school. During that 30-minute drive to Luke to school, Luke and I are going to be sitting there saying affirmations, praying, singing. We've got our neighbor boy in the back. He's getting drenched in whatever we're singing and praying, you know. He's getting dipped. He's like, what's going on here, you know? And I got a phone call. Again, telling every minute where it's going to be spent before it gets there will give you a successful life. It's called a war plan. In 2015, when's your family vacation? I don't know. We'll plan it now, because if you don't plan it now, it's not going to happen. When's your date nights? You know, I mean, look at your life as if I don't manage this like my checkbook, it's going to blow up on me. You know, I doubt there'd be a lot less divorces out there if we went on dates once a week. You don't even talk to each other, just, you know, just look at each other, right? I get, if you took your kids out to lunch once a month, you know, put them up from school, these are just successful ways of living, but if you don't plan it, it won't happen. And I'll talk about this in just a second too. But again, you know, don't procrastinate. Reduce your emergencies, right? I have a friend of mine, we're putting together this big event, and he's a planner, right? And there's like, he's like, you know, here's these people. Everybody gets really spiritual and asks God to bless these things. Well, they just plan better. They wouldn't have to pray so hard about their planning, their lack of planning. Oh, Lord, please! Well, God's like, if you would have planned a little bit better, then I could be out saving children and not just working on making you sure you get to school on time, right? So it's just one of those things. And exercise regularly. I'll talk about that in a minute. But when you do all this stuff, you know, oh, that's just for Bill Gates or Tony Robbins. Well, no, this is for everybody who wants to live a successful life. Stop winging your life. It's too valuable. You're a prince. You're a princess. They don't wing things. They do things on purpose. An emergency on your part is not necessarily an emergency on my part, okay? I'll do my very best to help you. So get a plan. So, if you went to the Cancer Killers class, what should the ideal day look like for you to have health? What could the ideal day look like if you want to be at green grass? Well, you would wake up in the morning and go, thank you, God, for whatever it is, my family. Just one thing. You know, one thing. As I walk downstairs, I bless everybody they're supposed to be in their bedrooms. I have older kids. But I bless everyone in my house, right? And I usually trip over the dog because I don't know where she's laying at. But usually she snores. But my first 10 minutes, my first thought is, oh, crap, I got to talk tonight. It's like, no, thank you, God, for today. Good things are going to happen today. Because if you don't capture those first 5 minutes of thinking, man, you're an hour into, oh, I got this to do and that to do, and oh, about this, and no. Last week's going to be just like today, and that was bad. You really go down, you got to stop that. You got to take advantage of that and protect yourself. No stinking thinking, at least for an hour, okay? So, thank you for whatever it is. Then drink water. Get water in your body. If you're doing a detox program, take your daily detox. Then get your workout in, or do your spinal exercises. Right? It only takes 15, 20 minutes. Then do your power shake. Max greens, protein, make a smoothie, have breakfast. Then after that, take your vitamins, whatever you're on. Then have a snack already set up at work or at home, what your snack's going to be. Then come get adjusted in the morning, you and your family. Okay? You and your family, not just you. If it's just you coming in here, not your family, talk to me afterwards. Just make it so your whole family's getting adjusted. Then have some lunch. Then do your spinal exercises. Then have a midday snack. Then, if you're an afternoon person, come get an adjustment, right, if it's your turn. Then have some dinner, have a snack afterwards if you want to, do a little wobbling, go to bed, lay on your rolls. Now, as far as I know, no one has ever died doing this, okay? But if they've died doing other things, medical model, right, trying to be healthy, chemotherapy, radiation, medication, you know, trying to do that, you know, every day doing that in and out. But this is what gives you life. This is what kills diabetes. This is what kills cancer. This is what gets you healthy. This is what turns you back into green grass. Now here's the thing. If you just did one of these things, on a consistent basis, you're going to see green grass. So don't let this list overwhelm you. But when you come in here and go, Dr. Joe, I'm not getting better. I'm doing everything you said. I'm like, really? Are you doing everything I say? Even I don't do everything I say, okay? There's things I want to keep working on in my life, but this is pretty much the checklist. If you really want to survive the holidays, you really want to get after this and really be crazy about it, really get the green grass fast, lose weight, kill the sugar craving, this is it right here. It's really not a lot. You just gotta know when you're going to do it. It doesn't take a long time. You just gotta know. You just can't wing this though. You gotta know when you're going to do it. Okay? So smart. So set goals. If you're a goal person, set goals. Where do you want to be at in 30 days? Where do you want to be at 6 months? And then set the daily habits it's going to take to get there.
Can we get a copy?
Sure. Yep. I have copies of all this stuff. Oodles and oodles and oodles. Goals. Now be careful. Who's a goal setter? People have set goals here? I don't set goals per se anymore. Okay? Because I was an Olympic athlete. So I had goals. And I'm pretty psycho when it comes to goals, right? So if I set a goal and all of a sudden my child starts acting in a way that I see it's perceived that it's going to get in the way of my goal, then I take their heads off because it's like, hit the goal or else, right? So it's not, there's times I set goals, it's not a very pretty picture. So I have to watch out how I set goals. Because usually I get tested. Really? You're going to set a goal, are you? Yes, I am. I'm going to do this. God's like, well, we'll see about that. You want to do it the fast way or the slow way? I'm like, I want to do it your way. Okay, very good. So, but it has to be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound, right? And you'll see how I apply that as I go down the road. But goals do help. Now, here's the thing about goal setting. Don't figure out all the hows. Set the goal first, right? I have one patient. He's not here tonight. I can pick on him a little bit. I said, when are you going to Hawaii? Well, I don't know. I said, set a date. Well, I'm like, just set the date. And when you set the date, then everything that needs to happen providence will take place. So when you set up the date, let's say you set up a goal to be like this, right? And you only get 50% of it right. Hey, you got half of it right, which is a whole lot better than you're doing now. Does that make sense? So if you set a goals for 2015 and you only make it 50%, you're a whole lot better off than last year than you were this year. So let's just get into the habit. Get in the habit. On the point now, we went away to Chicago for a weekend, and they said, okay, we learned some different things we should be doing in our practice to help make it better. And literally, this is where my brain's at now, 2 things, and it said it's going to take me all year for 2015 to implement that. 2 things to master all year. Now, not 30 things I want to get done in a month. If I learned anything about stress, is don't try to get 30 things done. You might get 2 done this year and master it. So a lot of you, I don't want you setting any goals. Take the things that aren't working yet and make them work. Okay? Make your life fun. Make your life happy. Whatever that means, let's work together on that. Let's email. Let's talk. Let's converse. I really want each of you to be living a championship life. Right? Going the wrong way. So goals are good. And again, one of the things I use for my brain power is Optimum Omega. Now, I don't know why you guys do this to me. I get ready to have an event, and the week before, you buy everything out. So I don't have any in stock. I had one. It's gone. But you still get 15% off if you order tonight. I have a shipment coming in. It should be here probably tomorrow or this week. I got 3 cases of vitamin D that I found they're on back order. I really try to order. But I'm a doctor, Jim, not an engineer. So order it still tonight. I promise, I apologize. I'm going to try to, one of my things about 2015 is make sure the cupboards never get bare. But order it tonight with Leah. You get 15% off. I apologize for not being here. But really, when you use the fish oils, okay, you don't need we boosted all our products. You only need 1 or 2 a day. Literally, it helps your brain. The fatty acids help your brain get better. It helps reduce inflammation. It helps get rid of wrinkles. It helps get rid of collagen. It boosts your collagen and elastin. One thing sugar does is makes you wrinkly, makes you look older than you're supposed to. So when we take the Optimum Omegas, it helps my body go from brown grass to green grass, and really helps in my mood as well too. Because when you have the right amount of fish oils and fatty acids in your body, literally it helps you keep your body happy, keeps you strong, keeps you healthy. Fights off heart disease, fights off depression, helps your brain work better so you have less brain fog, just by doing this in your body, okay? So that's a really good thing I like. So, that's about stress. So I help use this to fight stress. Again, improve brain function, fight depression, stabilize blood sugar, blood pressure, lower cholesterol and triglycerides, promote healthy skin, and natural anti-inflammatory. Why? Because when I put this in my body, it has a green grass effect. How can one fish pill have a multiple of effects? It's simple. Because when you put something in your body, you're at brown grass, you go to green grass, it affects everything. Does that make sense? So I'm not treating depression with fish oils. That's a practice of medicine. I'm saying if you take the fish oils, you make your body green grass, and when you're green grass, you don't have to be depressed. Okay? The depression is a sign of deficiency. Filter deficiency, and you're fine. Stress things will stress you out. So now, food. Okay? Overall, in the diet plan that we talk about when you go to food, right? We want to clean up your carbs. Okay? So carbohydrates would be bread. Oh, no, you just talk about bread. Okay? Some of you, some of us, some of me, if you just stop eating bread, you'd lose 10 pounds. Okay? And you eat this instead. Eat that, what I just gave you instead, right? So, boxed, pasta, rice, bread, okay? Those things aren't your friend. If you eat too much of it or the wrong kind of it, it will make you brown grass, okay? That could be, bread could be sabotaging you right there alone, okay? Fats. You want to eat fats the way God made it for your body, eat them. So, coconut oil, okay? That's what, you saw that there, right? Almonds, nuts, seeds, avocados, they all have huge green grass effects on your body. The wrong kind of carbohydrates, the wrong kind of fats, hydrogen fats, fried fats, things like that have a brown grass effect on your body. Does that make sense? I'm trying to approach this different talks different ways. But overall, it's just, you know, and watch your proteins. You want chicken, fish, beef, salmon, fish, in the way that it's naturally raised. Okay? So ladies, go out and shoot you a moose or shoot you an elk or something like that, you know. It's still seasoned, right? And then get rid of the toxins. Toxins are anything you cannot pronounce that belongs in a chemical lab. Anything that's made in a plant, not from a plant. Make sense? Because so if you junk up on boxed crackers or last night I had to test myself to make sure that I was worthy of talking to you. My wife made some lovely green pea soup. It was delicious. We also have these wheat crackers that I like, right? And what's my toleration? I said high or low. I have a low toleration. So I put some butter on them to help balance the fat ratio, right? I'm a scientist, right? About 10 o'clock at night, all that butter was right here. And it didn't stay there. Let's just say that, okay? So I had to purge myself. But I'm like, yep, I'm still ready to teach this. So carbs are not your friends. Fats aren't your friends, the bad fats. Protein made in a plant is not your friend, and toxins aren't your friends. So let's talk about this a little bit. So, Dr. Joe ice cream, what did you just have? You had nut butter, you had good fats and protein, you had coconut oil, you had good fats, and you had great antioxidants in the cacao nibs, okay? So, basically, if you have a sugar craving, it's because you probably skipped breakfast because you were too busy, didn't have time, right? And if you did have breakfast, you might have had a bagel and orange juice, okay? Because bacon and eggs just does what to your cholesterol? Oh, don't do that, you'll die, right? No, I'd actually rather you have eat bacon and eggs. Skip the pancakes because they're carbs. Skip the bread because it's a carbs. Skip the juice because it's full of sugar. Skip the bagel. Have 4 slices of bacon and 3 eggs. Bless you guys. And you'll feel a whole lot better, okay? And if you want to have bacon and eggs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, snacks if you want to. And you'll lose weight. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that a very anti-American statement, right? But the thing is that what you're doing is that when you put the fat and the protein and the antioxidants in your body, you're actually feeding your body what it really wants and fixing the deficiency and no longer giving your brain a reason to crave sugar. I'm not asking you to suck it up. I'm saying just feed your body what it wants, not Ben & Jerry's, not a bowl of cereal, not a piece of bread with butter on it, okay? Give it what it wants, which is protein and fat, and have this ready to go. Because if you got to go looking for it, you're going to cave and you're not going to make it. Okay? Other options are, hey, take the good fats and slice up some, apples and dip the apples in there and eat that. No limit. Right now your body's efficient. You need to eat food, right? So eat as much as you want. Anytime. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, snack time. This is a good snack any time of the day. And again, apple slice or celery. I grab that tub and I just take the apple and I put it in there. That's what I eat, right? Anytime. It's free as much as you want. Well, I had 3 apples. Then you must have needed 3 apples and a whole bin of peanut butter. Your body must have been starving for food. It needs food. Okay? You're not going to gain weight. You're not going to get fat. You're not going to get grumpy. You're going to get back to green grass and you're going to love it. Okay? So I don't even care about apples right now. Or celery. Eat as much as you want. Feed your cravings. Don't avoid it. Don't suck it up. Right now, you're not strong enough yet. You've got to get you back to green grass. Then you can kind of imply some things. You won't even crave it anymore. All right? So, and again, go online, spinegeek.com, spinegeekarmor.com, and find lots of holiday brunch ideas, holiday treats, different things, okay? There's lots of recipes online. We're having recipe night. Again, the cookie chill-off. You can have different dessert recipes, things like that. All right? So we're here to help you. Oh, I got to put my hat back on. So again, if you're sitting here going, wow, such and such should have been here tonight. This place should have been in the Pepsi Center because everybody has sugar cravings, right? That's how I look at you guys always say, man, you're really busy. I'm like, not really. Every 19 seconds somebody has cancer, and it's because they're brown grass, not green grass, and I have the solution. Until there's 20 doctors in here working, and the line's out the door, and we're having a really good time, I'm not even scraping the surface. And so that's why every month we go out to dinner. So right now, who do you know that could use our help? As far as being the Spine Geek Army, is that we bring the broken in here to get fixed. If you're out there on the battlefield called life, you see someone who's brown grass, you throw them on your stretcher, you wheel them in here, and we nurse them back to health. Does that make sense? Because it's a fight. It's a mission. It's a mission that we're all on right now. So, everybody say Monday, December 1st.
Monday, December 1st.
We're going to Cinzetti's, and I'm going to teach you how to be a food ninja. How to go out to eat without going off your diet. How to go out to eat and stay green grass and not let it go to brown grass. Would you like to know that? Yeah, some of you have been there, right? This is the one you bring your friends to, right? I mean, Keith came, he left you at home, so you couldn't come to the next one, okay? All right. So again, sign up tonight. Again, we only have 60 seats. This is one of our most favorite times, and I show you how to go out to eat and stay green grass at the same time, okay? So again, free. Is it free? Everybody say free? Free. So again, if you owe anybody any Christmas bets, things like that, then bring them to this. Okay, I'll take care. I buy dinner. All right. And again, the sun's dark now. And so this is where we up our vitamin D3. We love it. This vitamin D3 is called a cell proliferator. Okay? Disease can't happen if the cells all stay together, right? If your cells stay at green grass, they can't go off and become tumors and different diseases and different things like that. So vitamin D3 helps keep all your cells at green grass so that the cancers can't form. And here's the thing. If you ever had your vitamin D tested, the range is 20 to 100. Well, you've got to be at 70, but your doctor will tell you you're fine if you're at 30 or 40, which means you're not going to get rickets. But you're still not protected against cancer, heart disease, diabetes, depression, arthritis, and metabolic syndrome. You've got to get at 70 or higher. And as far as I know, our product, because of the probiotics and the way it's made, and you get 5,000 IUs a day, it's the only one that delivers the promise, because your body can assimilate what's going on. And so we love it. And again, it's 15% off, and we'll get it to you just as fast as we can. Again, water, please. If some of you, all I want you to do is go buy a bottle of water at one of the health food stores, glass, okay? And that's your bottle of water. And you should refill it 1 to 2 times a day, maybe 3, okay? If you just did that, you're going to start to go from brown grass to green grass, because your body, digestion, everything you need needs to have water. Because if you dehydrate, look at this, you're going to gain weight, seizures, swelling of the brain, diabetes and kidney failure, high cholesterol, even death if you're not hydrated. Not coffee, not soda pop, not tea, water first. I never include coffee as my water, or tea as my water, or anything else. It's got to be water, right? Well, I don't like the taste of water. Well, squeeze some lemon or lime or oranges or cucumbers or strawberries in there, okay? But drink water. If you just did that, you'd have less sugar cravings. Does this make sense? Okay. How am I doing, Mrs. Arvey? Good? Okay. So sugar shockers. 10 facts about sugar you probably didn't know. Because again, am I just doing a sugar talk because, well, it's just the season? No, I'm here to put an end to unnecessary suffering, unnecessary with 2 N's. So I'm twice as serious, okay? And I'm giving you the secrets of what's doing it. It's not some genetic defect. It's not some Ebola. It's not the flu vaccine. It's nothing. It's nothing that crazy. It's simply how you're living and choosing one day, 1 hour at a time. You're stressed out because you don't know what today's going to look like, because you just simply have given up control of it. And when it comes to control, like, I'll eat whatever I can, whatever I can grab and put in my mouth. Just because I put it in my mouth means it makes it food. And I want you to know that you don't have to eat that. So you probably didn't know that when you do the sugar, whether it's dessert or not, who did I tell to go to Dairy Queen and come back? Did I tell somebody? Who did I tell? Yeah, I said, go to Dairy Queen, come back. You know, I was just kidding. But the reality of it is that we don't go to Dairy Queen, so we don't deserve to be brown grass. Well, the problem is that you've been lied to, because a lot of the foods you're eating that you think are healthy are full of sugar. And that's why we do Shop with the Dogs and things like that. So if you're trying to really get the green grass, and you're really working hard, and you really are doing everything you can, then there are probably some foods that have sugar in them that sabotage the process. Okay? So, sugar can damage your heart. Sugar can promote belly fat. You've got these love handles that aren't going away. Okay? In December we'll talk about how to get rid of those, but literally sugar is what's causing that. And sugar from grains, sugar from bad fats, sugar from the wrong kind of protein, sugar from things you're eating that may say healthy on the box but are full of sugar on the inside. I looked at this pack of stevia yesterday. Okay, stevia, right? All natural, right? The first ingredient was dextrose, which is sugar. You guys are trying to do what's right, right? And they're still lying to you because they know you'll buy it. Is that your church? So don't eat the stevia in your church. Sugar is a true silent killer over salt. Again, it's not salt. I had a conversation with somebody, and I don't remember who it was, but they were saying, I just need salt. I go, tell me more. Well, I just have to have a bag of chips because of the salt. I'm like, it's not the salt. It's the chips, the sugar that's in the grains that you're no, it's salt. Well, then get a thing of organic Himalayan sea salt and put it on a spoon and eat it. Well, I need salt, so I'm going to go get a bag of chips. Can you see how the devil's a liar? It's like, well, no, I get to have salt. I just like them on chips better. Well, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just like, it's crazy. But so it's not salt. If you need salt, some people need salt. If you have muscle spasms or cramping, take some Himalayan organic sea salt, take 2 teaspoons in a quart of water, and fill it with water. And then sip on it until you cannot even stand the taste of salt water. And then you'll have enough minerals in your body, you'll stop cramping, you'll be fine. Try it. In the beginning, you're like, oh, that wasn't so bad.